Hello everybody! In our last video, we took a look at the first chapter in Hero Mode. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first chapter in Hardcore Mode, a classic tough as nails difficulty setting for those craving an old school challenge. So it looks like this is actually just going to be the same game. And I don't anticipate us getting very far in this. I just want to showcase it because it is a part of the game. I'm only jumping because I'm bored. It's a long walk. But we can get into the game in 4 minutes, so we'll use that 4 minutes to find out how you guys are doing. We're fine, vertical sandwich! Okay, good. I hope this bat doesn't die. I wonder if I can stop this bat from dying. Nope. There's no way to save these bats' lives. Wait, what happens if I... Oh, I don't have a damage meter, so they can't actually damage me. So if you guys are all fine, I'm alright. I mean, I guess. I don't really know. I mean, I guess I know. Like, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life now that I lost my job. And, you know, who knows. Some form of back to college is what's going to happen, I'm sure. Grad school or a second bachelor or something. I mean, it's a little rough doing that kind of stuff when you're, you know, when you're not, you know, when I was in my mid-20s, going back to school made sense, right? Now I'm older. Kind of, you know, feels weird to start over. But, you know, those kind of things happen. I mean, I'm still reasonably young. I mean, I still feel pretty young. Tell you the honest truth, I've actually started taking up running and biking again. And, pretty good. I mean, my last run was over 5 miles. And you know, I bike for about an hour when I bike. So I try to work out 6 days a week, but we've had a lot of rain lately. And, I mean, I ran in the rain one day, but it's not a thing you really want to do. So, I mean, I'm getting in better shape. I've just got to, you know... That doesn't really solve my problems. It just gives me a way to not, you know, become super sedentary and feel that at least, you know, I'm taking care of myself somehow. So yeah, I mean, I'm in better shape than I've been in years, is really what it comes down to. But how I feel is, you know, a little different. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird not having a place to go 5 days a week, you know. It's kind of strange. And at some point in future LPs, I'll probably start talking about, you know, what it was I did and things like that, because, like, my legal connection to the job is now... is not what it was. You know, there was always a danger, you know, that every job has like a, you know, social media kind of contract and things like that. So I couldn't exactly complain about my job and stuff like that, or talk about the things that were questionable or the things that, but you know, at some point I will be able to. I'll feel more comfortable doing that. Right now I'm still, I mean, I'm actually getting paid for the job I used to have right now, but so that's fine. So let's see how much harder they made the first level. Tinkerbats take 2 hits now. They probably do more damage. They do. A lot more damage. I don't have any transformations, so... So that platforming is approximately the same. At least hearts don't restore less. But man, you really don't want to take it from Tinkerbats. That's really gonna make things like getting the health permit way hard. Look at how hard this is. Wow. I mean, they really amped it up. I mean, when they said old school arcade content, I didn't think that they meant, you know, I didn't think that they meant Battletoads. Like, Battletoads. Oh, we're not playing Battletoads. That's not a thing we're doing. You know why? Because have you ever played Battletoads? Okay, so there is a trophy for beating this in this mode, and you know, who knows if the idea is, you know, that you once you get past, like, what if I do this? Can I? Oh. If I exit to World Select from here, can I go back to Main Street? Or Scuttletown Square? I can. So, what you could do is you could grind for some gems. Oh, I need to check to see if the shop is unlocked. Will the item guy sell me stuff? Because there are some things you could do if you wanted to cheese this version of the game. But it has to do with whether or not we can come back here and use the shop. Because if we can, then what you could do. And I'm not advocating this. I mean, I am. But there's gems there. There are gems here. Looks like about 15. Okay, and he would sell you all these things. So what you could do... $17 gems. So what you could do... is go into Sky's Hatchery. Get on the bird. Come back to Scuttletown Square. So, I mean, 34. So if we did this... if we did this a bunch more times, and we are going to do that, we could buy hair upgrades. Now, am I advocating that you do this the 50 times it would probably take to max out the hair upgrades? No. I mean, I am. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. Like, am I gonna do that? I mean, no. If I were playing this, if I were casually playing through hardcore mode, I would definitely do that. But for us, we just need 100. We get 100, and we can buy one hair upgrade, and maybe we could one-shot Tinkerbats then. Because that would really be what you would want, is the ability to one-shot Tinkerbats. If you can one-shot Tinkerbats, the difficulty spike in this level becomes less so. So we'll probably spend the rest of this video doing that. And you can think less of me if you want, but you might actually watch this and go, oh, holy crap, that hadn't occurred to me. Like, what a great way to make something that's supposed to be difficult less difficult for me. Because if you're me, that's how I think about video games. I don't think about video games, how can I legitimately get through level 1 the way that they designed it. What I want to know is whether or not I can somehow get something early that will allow me to make their challenge less challenging. That's just how I've always thought about video games. It's one of the things that really attracts me to speedrunning. And now what I'm finding is what I'm really attracted to is game randomization, which if you haven't checked out any of that, I definitely suggest it. Is checking out things like, the thing I'm doing a lot of right now casually, or off channel, is, and I wish I could stream because I would be streaming this in a second, is Hollow Knight randomization. So that you can get things like the dash early or the Mantis Claw early, and then start getting to bosses early and fighting them. And it's actually made me a far better Hollow Knight player, which we might revisit Hollow Knight later, like way later on, so I can show you what that game looks like if you know how to play it, because I'm getting pretty good at it. And I really bungled it. I mean, part of that was, you know, part of that was playing it kind of blind. Okay, we go to the item shop. Oh, bikini armor reduces the damage you take by half. Yeah, look at this. This is like ridiculous. You could buy all of these things. So now let's see if we can one-shot Tinkerbats. Because the game obviously does not expect you to do... Oh, I went back to the Skeleton Square. Well, we'll get the gems then. The game obviously does not expect you to treat the game this way, right? Like, they don't expect you to be a chicken that grinds. They expect you to be a hardcore player who does hardcore things. But we're not hardcore at all. We're softcore. I wanted to make a joke about Cinemax, but I couldn't really. I really couldn't think of a good one. I really couldn't. So I'm kind of ashamed of that. Okay, so we go to Main Street. We can! So if we got bikini armor and we took half damage, I mean, man, this is a completely different game mode then. Nice. So I can get them. I can one-cycle those. Yeah, I mean, if we got, like, the hair whipping speed upgrade and stuff, easy peasy. Just look at the short work we're making to these Tinkerbats. We have half of the gems we would need to buy bikini armor at this point. He should not have gotten the drop on us. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, I really needed that heart. Okay. Good. So just like that, we actually got through the first level. So when we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.